Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jonathan Scatia. I'm the designer and developer of PubTrawlr, which is the scientific synthesis service that collects, summarizes, organizes the results of any scientific search. What I'm going to do today is walk you through how to use the free tier, which is open to all and doesn't require any registration. So we know that attitudes towards COVID vaccines is going to be a really challenging issue in the upcoming months and weeks even. So let's see what researchers are publishing on this. I'm going to look up vaccine hesitancy, which is the attitudes that people might have when approaching a vaccination process. So I type that into the search bar and hit go. So what PubTrawlr does is it sends a message to the PubMed database and says, hey, give me all of the articles that have either vaccine hesitancy in the title or vaccine hesitancy in the abstract, or the short summary that describes the rationale, methods, results, and implications of a study. What happens then is PubTrawlr uses a variety of different mathematical processes to look at the frequency and meaning behind the groups of these abstracts. On the free tier, we limit the number of abstracts you can look at to 101. On the premium tier, we bring in many, many more, sometimes into the thousands of abstracts, depending on how broad your topic is. Hey, so our report is done. So this button will appear, and we just click on the View Report button, and let's see what we found. So, yep, there's been 101 new articles on vaccine hesitancy. Right here at the beginning, we see a table, and this table pulls articles from the most popular journals that are publishing on this topic. We can sort it by date, by the specific journal, and if we click on the title, it can take us to the article page itself on PubMed. So here we see this article by Yang and colleagues on vaccine hesitancy in China. Over here, there's often a full text link. So if we click on that, we might get to a page that will show us the entire article. So this one said there was a full text, but I guess we got to click here to get to it. And there it is. Wonderful. This table can also be downloaded. So if we hit, let's say, this PD, I hit the print button, which loads my printer, but we'll show this. So you're able to take this table with you as you go. Further down, we get other cool descriptions. So this is the keywords that appear within these abstracts. So no surprise, we see vaccine hesitancy, but we also see related topics emerging like influenza, public attitudes, refusal, patient practice, and so on. However, just those keywords doesn't give us a sense of what themes might be across the different articles. So here we plot a network of the words and how they're occurring in sequences. So we see, obviously a lot of things clustering around vaccine, but we also see sequences like the COVID-19 vaccine, vaccine hesitancy, vaccine intention, social media. We can click on these nodes and move them around to help with exploration. We can also click on the connections, and it tells us how many times this appears. So COVID-19 appears, almost 200 times within these abstracts. We also want to know what sources are publishing most often on these topics. So here we see vaccine and vaccines. Two different journals are the ones publishing most on this, but we're also seeing things from Early Human Development and the British Medical Council's Public Health Journal, BMC Public Health. And then finally, we look at recent trends. So here we see that since October, the number of articles published on vaccine hesitancy has really jumped up as researchers try to explore this really important topic. So there's a lot of ways that you can continue to explore this data, and we really encourage you to try different things out so that you can get a head start on your search topic. We also have a premium version that does a lot more, both in terms of the articles it pulls in and the organizational algorithms that applies. So we encourage you to check that out as well. So thanks, and have a wonderful day from all of us here at PubTrawlr.